Welcome back to you, our viewers, to the Tobago Updates morning show. And we have in studio with us here Mr. Don Grant, the producer of the Tobago Fashion CODA. Good morning and welcome, Mr. Grant.
Yes, good morning to you, Akinlabi, and good morning to all our listeners and viewers and all of you wonderful people out there in the cyber world.
Okay, Mr. Grant, let's just get right into it. You are the executive producer of the Tobago Fashion CODA, and we know that Tobago Fashion CODA has been existing in this space for quite some time. Just tell us what was the inspiration behind creating Tobago Fashion CODA in the first place?
Well, that's a great question. Let me go back before we come forward, because Tobago Fashion CODA has always been meant to inspire and uplift the people here on the community of Tobago. We always had a theme. First of all, we said, look, we're beautiful, first of all. Secondly, we went to Tobago Love. We felt the love. We came back with Tobago Strong. Well, we got so strong, the fourth year, the theme was Tobago Power. After that, it was happiness, and the last outing, I think, was Smile, if I'm not mistaken. So this year, for the 7th occasion, we returned with the gala. We built a brand. We always kept very positive and very community-minded and Tobago first and Tobago focused. Let's face the fact, we need more togetherness here, more cooperation, more collaboration. Tobago's changed hands, what, about 30 odd years? I lost count, and who knows, probably about to change hands again, but we wouldn't go there. But it always seemed to be the spirit of a fight for Tobago for some strange reason. Something here on this beautiful island of ours causes people to want to adapt and adopt. Yeah, I mean, come on, let's face the fact, it's worth it. So we have to realize and recognize what we have here. It's tremendous opportunity, and we need to do more nurturing of the youth, in fact, to let them appreciate exactly what we have. I mean, look around you from what Tobago has gone through to what it is now. I mean, Flora was 1963, if I'm not mistaken? Yes. And from Flora to now, you've seen tremendous growth. I mean, please don't even go back that far. Are you better off now than you were, say, 20 years ago? You look around Tobago, I mean, there are no small wooden houses anymore. You're seeing, people thriving and doing well. And we just, an island of 60,000, if you count every goat and cat and all of that. But no, I'm just saying, business is about numbers.
Yes.
So if you look at the fact of 60,000 people on an island, I mean, how much business could you produce? Because of that 60,000, if you break it down, maybe 20,000 would be youth, 20,000 maybe your working class, and the other 20 are your seniors. So you will figure as to, an economic thriving country, what we depend on, tourism. And that's what Tobago Fashion CODA has been. It's been a tourism thrust. It was at the Magdalena Grand Beach and Golf Resort on a Thursday night. It started when jazz was, the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And we felt that we tried to encourage more heads in beds. We would take the Thursday and encourage people to come to Tobago for another night. So why should you come and spend more, pay another taxi, pay a hotel, and in Tobago? Well, we had to give them something to offer. So we gave them Tobago Fashion CODA, which has 5 disciplines, right? We're not just fashion. It's fashion, art, music, entertainment, and of course the fantastic cuisine of Tobago and what the Magdalena Grand has to offer. So that's basically why we decided to bring,
Okay. So I know that the event was well established and you all took a hiatus. Just speak to us as to why Fashion CODA has returned, in such great glory and gala, as you said.
That's an excellent question. I gotta tell you. So we built a brand. It's a high-end brand. Let's face the fact. I traveled the globe. I'm a U.S. Air Force Vietnam veteran. You know, I lived
Right.
behind enemy lines for
Mm-hmm.
6 months, survived, made it. Um, and I've traveled the world. You know, I speak 4 languages, I've been in Europe, modeling, Milan, Paris, Germany. I lived in Germany for 2 years. I speak German. So I've seen that international way in New York. I mean, I lived in New York for you know, a long time. And that wealth of experience and information coming back home, I couldn't stand for something subpar or something that I, having learned and gained so much knowledge, couldn't come and impart to the people of Tobago, to my people.
Right.
So I had to come up with a standard of excellence that would show the best of what Tobago had. Because we have a lot here.
Yes.
And the youth need to be guided along those lines to bring out the best in them. So I thought maybe if we establish that fact and, well, at the Magdalena, people say, why the Magdalena? Well, why not the Magdalena? I
Right.
mean, it's a beautiful space. It's, 3, 4, 5-star hotel. And we deserve that. You know, we entitled to something like the Magdalena and the Magdalenas here. Let's face the fact. Sandals would come here. I mean, please. The biggest insult to me that Prime Minister of St. Vincent Gonzalez said when he opened the Magdalena, the man
The
opened up
sandals.
Sandals, sorry, when he opened up Sandals in St. Vincent, he said he would like to thank Tobago. I said, no way. That's his opening line. Could you imagine? Because Sanders was doing so well there. But let's not go there. Hopefully the mayors would come and, you know, we'd have more space. You know, we need to encourage the space. Look at the new airport. My goodness. This is world class. I mean, Charles de Gaulle in Paris, a JFK in New York. This is on par. Let's face the fact. And I'm proud. I'm Tobago proud. I'm Tobago first, and I'm Tobago foremost. So I'm going to make sure that what I do concerning Tobago is of the standard that's going to match the airport, for example. I like to see more private jets coming in here now. I mean, we could, you know, handle you. We have jetways going up to your aircraft as opposed to walking on the tarmac and getting wet in the rain. I mean, those days are over.
So tell us, you have the setting of the Magdalena Grand. You said that is a premier event. What can persons expect in the setting of the Magdalena Grand? It's a premier event. What can persons expect from the show itself?
Okay, so it's all inclusive. It's a red carpet event for the very first time. Okay, what we did for the first 6 outings, we were around the pool.
Yes.
Now the fashion show in particular has moved into the main ballroom. So there's a long walkway alongside the ballroom that allows for this 100-foot red carpet. Actually, it's just incredible. And we're going to be walking the red carpet, like at the Oscars, like at the Grammys, like at the Emmys. We could stay right here in Tobago and produce a red carpet experience. So we're going to have different stations. I hope Tobago Updates will be at one of those TV stations, and you will be calling over the people as they walk the red carpet. All the people who are coming dressed, you know, dressed to impress. Let me tell you, because there's going to be giveaway prizes for the best dressed male and female. Last time, I think Just a Boy won. Cal gave away two free tickets, and he beat me, but I'll tell him again that this year it's not going to happen, but that's okay. It's personal. And yeah, so we giving you this nuance because the perspective has changed. Being in an enclosed environment now, okay, fine. We have a captured audience, and we now have to produce and raise our level to, in fact, affect that change that we now have in the fashion aspect. After that, we go out into the greens where the actual food, the drinks. We have Amco. Amco is on board as one of the sponsors. They introduced a CODA cocktail, a special cocktail they made for Tobago Fashion CODA that is going to be very nice. involve the prosecco on the top. I'm not going to. I'm going to let them. In fact, we're doing an art opening on the 10th of April at the Magdalena. It's free from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. We're featuring Martin Superville.
Okay.
He's a senior artist here
Yes,
in
in
Tobago.
Tobago.
Yeah. And there's an art gallery at the Magdalena. So that's the art in CODA. And we are going to be launching the CODA cocktail there. So I hope to see you there and cover the art experience because I think it's an intricate part of the whole that we plan to offer at Tobago Fashion Quarter 7 this year, 18 April, Magdalena Grand, from 5 p.m. to 12 midnight.
So I know you're saying that it's inclusive of all different types of let's say senses. So you say it's fashions, arts, food, it's entertainment, those elements. But we
Correct.
know that fashion is the core of the event. So just tell us
Yeah.
who can patrons expect to see featured on the runway at Tobago Fashion Quarter?
Okay, that's a very good question. The designers this year for both Trinidad and Tobago, because
Right.
you know, we link the islands via fashion, as you mentioned. Claudia Pegas, Neha, Karina, Eclipse Eli, Zaden Eastman, CLD. From Trinidad and Tobago, we have Daniel Clark, Fluorescent Black, Euphoric Designs. Ms. Darren Phillips is going to be doing
Right.
swimwear that's going to be hot, let me tell you. Get ready. She said she's coming hard. I said, okay, fine, you know, bring it on. We're ready for her. So you're going to have that aspect, like I said, in the main ballroom. Get your tickets early, guys. This event will be sold out, I promise you.
So tell us, I know Tobago Fashion Quarter has been working in the Tobago space. What is the kind of impact that Don Grant hopes that Tobago Fashion Quarter would have on the fashion industry in Tobago in terms of the stakeholders, the development of the stakeholders, that kind of thing?
Correct. Well, the impact has to be very positive. Actually, we're streaming live to the world, right? 8 HD cameras, giving, you know, an international experience. So you can stay in London, you can stay in Paris, you can stay in Germany or in Milan, in New York, and expose your brand. Here's an opportunity. You can just link to the buyers of the world and your friends, your clients, and they can see your latest collection
Right.
shown live here, right here in Tobago. Listen, we've got it here, you understand? And we have to develop and grow what we have. It's a homegrown product, and we're proud of what we have, and we know we can rival anywhere in the world. We'd be as good as any and better than many. That's face the fact. So what are we going to do? Right up to the occasion, and where it has come to the point that excellence is no longer the norm. It's exceptionalism, and we can do it right here in Tobago.
Okay, and I know that you know you have two Tobagonians designers
Correct.
on the carded to be on the list, but for the future of Fashion Quarter, you hope to have a greater synchronization, a greater integration of Tobagonian designers in the show.
Most definitely. Well, we've always had an equal amount. I don't want to say this here, but we reached out to other Tobagonian designers, and we would have liked to cooperate with more. I don't want to say we reached out to other Tobagonian designers, and they doing a show. I mean, I would say shamelessly plug the Tobago design because I've always pushed that aspect. It's Tobago Fashion Coda, and there's a show coming up as well with Tobago Designs, which I'm very happy for. Two of the designs, in fact, is on that show, and it's good. More fashion, you know, more industry professionals coming to the fore and showing what we have here. I'm all for it, and what we're doing as well as part of the Give to Tobago. Very famous makeup artist, who's our lead makeup artist in that of Kurt Cambridge Del Presh. Kirk is coming to do 2 free workshops for, yes, beginners and immediate people interested in the makeup area. Now, makeup is huge. Okay, he is the lead makeup designer for Disney's Hercules.
Wow.
This guy, yeah, he's going on tour to London with them. I mean, he's done makeup for stars. Michelle Obama, he's made up. Oprah Winfrey and the likes. He did For Colored Girls Only, the play, For Colored Girls Only on Broadway. He's been the guy. So we're very happy to have him here at Tobago Fashion Coda as the lead makeup artist. So on Wednesday, the 14th of April, at the Magdalena Grand, we're opening up the class, the workshop to beginners at 6:30 to 7:30. And then for
Wednesday is the 16th. You mean Monday the 14th or Wednesday the 16th?
Monday the 14th. You are correct. Thanks for the correction. Monday the 14th is the workshop for the makeup classes. Go online and register for those workshops. It's free, and you could in fact come. The cosmetology students, the theater arts students, the beginners, just people in general who are interested in makeup can in fact get the knowledge and skills of this guy. And for the already makeup artists who are out there, come and see what a real professional makeup artist looks like and works like, and ask him all the questions, pick his brain and find out what in fact makeup and how far reaching this makeup business is, so it's very important to give to the community from Tobago Fashion Coda.
Yes, so that workshop is quite impressive, Mr. Grant.
Thank you.
But in terms of the Fashion Coda, are you all thinking about moving towards making any linkages with other fashion events around the world, whether it's fashion weeks or fashion weekends around the world, and making those sort of linkages to give greater exposure to the designers that we have in Trinidad and Tobago?
Most definitely. And that's happening right now via the live stream one. And what I've done in the past is that I've always tried to reach out to foreign designers. Okay, there are fashion houses in Italy right now that offer studies for young designers. I mean, you're talking about the Giorgio Armanis of the world, the Gianni Versace's, where you can come and be an understudy in their atelier and learn from the very best. These artisans, they're huge. Yes. And why not have a Tobagonian designer, for example, go to Italy and do an internship there for a year or two and learn from the very best. And that's what we've done. I brought a designer from the Kingdom of the Netherlands here. She didn't show in Paris. She left Parisian showing to come here to Tobago. We did a collaboration with a designer from Austria, a pas de deux, with then Dale Angus, which worked as well. So it's about collaboration. I reached out to China, in fact. The Chinese right now, they're ripping up the runways in Paris.
They have a lot of very inventive sort of fashion they're participating in right now.
Let me tell you what's happening in China. I mean, culturally, China, forget about it. It's like an undiscovered world.
Yeah.
You go there, you see the Chinese are coming. Okay, they're doing a lot of buildings all around and they're doing a lot of construction. But there's more to China than construction. Culturally, China is like just incredible. Listen, Usain Bolt, when he ran and broke the record in the Bird's Nest. The Bird's Nest was a stadium designed by a famous architect, I.M. Pei, a Chinese guy that China brought back when they got the World Olympics to design this stadium. So when Usain Bolt walked into this magnificent arena, he said, "Oh my God." He just knew he had to raise his level to perform and break the world record as to what he did. So I'm saying China has cultural, the dancers, the kabuki dancers, they have a lot. So let's not just do construction with them. Let's bring their culture to Tobago as well. And that's what I'm attempting to do now via Tobago Fashion Code and other things.
Okay, so we talked about the fashion. You could give us a sneak peek into the entertainment that people can expect on that.
We in negotiations with the entertainment, and I'd rather not tell you right now
Right.
because it's
Keep
very,
some
very
things
tentative. But
secret.
trust me, it's star-studded, and you will hear about it. Well, our girl Adana has always been with us.
Right.
I expected to open the show again. You know, she's fabulous, and full blown. Like I said, let me not elaborate on that right now until the contracts are signed. And
Yes,
people,
yes.
what they do
I
here,
understand that.
I gotta tell you, I opened up entertainment halls at the very highest level. Madison Square Garden, Martha Montano saw 2 shows. Radio City, the Music Hall. I've done Barris there. Bourgeois I've done there as well. So I function at a very high professional level when I do this. I'm not new to promotions or production. I'm true to it, okay? And you have to have a contract in place when you're doing these functions.
Yes.
You can't tell me like, yeah, I come in, the date book. No. I'm a professional, and you have to have a contract before I can even advertise you. Because
Right.
I'm not going to advertise you, and then you don't show, and then you affect my brand. No, it has to be done professionally at a certain level, and until that time, I will not speak on your behalf.
All right. Well, Mr. Grant, you've given us a lot to consider, a lot to chew on and marinate on concerning Tobago Fashion Coda. If you want, you could just, your closing lines, just look at the camera there and tell persons where they could get the tickets, what time, the date, that kind of thing.
Yes. Well, on the 18th of April, Friday, we are going to be at the Magdalena Grand, Tobago Fashion Coda in its very best. Get the tickets early, guys. You get tickets here in Tobago at Ren Mars. You get at the Magdalena Grand. You get tickets at Progressive. I must plug them. They're doing a great job. You can get the tickets also at Barcode. In Trinidad, you can get the tickets at the leading designers. Eclipse Eli has tickets. He has 4 branches, 1 here in Tobago. He has tickets as well. Neha Corena, she's at the Hilton. Claudia Pegas has tickets at Long Circular Mall as well. Blanix 212, they have about 4 branches throughout Trinidad. And of course, islandetickets.com. So get your tickets early. This event will be sold out.
All right, so you heard it from the man himself, Don Grant, the executive producer of the Tobago Fashion Coda event on April the 18th from 5 p.m. is that?
5 p.m.
5 p.m. to midnight at the Magdalena Grand Hotel.
Let me just add, there'll be a Tobago menu. We're roasting 3 pigs on the beach.
Ooh,
We're roasting,
pigs.
yes, a blue food on the grill, live and direct, okay?
Yeah.
Tobago style. Come out, enjoy, and have a time. Listen, you can't bust me bar, you can't eat me out. I tell you now.
All right, so he's challenging Tobagonians. Tobagonians love a food challenge. He's challenging Tobagonians, saying you can't bust his bar, you can't eat out his food. Buy your tickets, take up the challenge. Thank you very much for being on air with us, Mr. Grant, and we wish you all the best in your event. And looking forward, we hope you greatest of success in your future endeavors as well. So,
thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have to go on a short break. We'll be right back after these messages. But up next, we have Marcus Daniel, and he will be in with Miss Kiefer Devines, who is the president of the Tobago Rugby Football Club, and they will be discussing Sand Slam 2025. Before we go on the break, do us a favor. Share the live, share the live, share the live. We'll be right back after these messages.